Okay, hi, I'm Angelica. I'm going to talk to you about civic engagement. So, here's a quote about what I'm talking about today. So, the background here is that we're all individuals, but we're also part of a community. So, we should care about what happens. In the last election, I voted. I made my opinion heard. I also keep up with the news and I volunteer. So our indifference can have a bad impact in community, but there are things we can do to help that. So my first main point is to be civically engaged in society. We need to know what issues are out there. So a scholarly article says it is the role of the news media to provide the information that enables the public to make relatively informed decisions about candidates, politicians, and issues. So basically, turn on the TV and pick up the newspaper, or you can go online and look at the news tabs on Google or Yahoo, and you can click on the featured ones, and that way you can look at what you're interested in. So you may think, I can't get interested in getting informed. And yeah, at first it's really hard to get informed if you've never done it before, but I read in a study that it found that the more you watch TV, the news on TV, the stronger you feel about keeping informed, and you feel like it's your civic duty. So now that I talked about that, here's another way to get involved. So there's a lot of ways to get politically involved at your own pace and without any pressure. So one way is to register to vote. Now, to register to vote, you need to be a U.S. citizen and a California resident, and you need to be 18 or older by election time. In sos.ca.gov, it says you can get the form from a local library, a DMV, or the post office, and you don't need to buy a stamp. So after registering to vote, you can sign petitions, and petition is a formal request that citizens sign to show that what you want to happen is echoed by other people. So the White House website has a list of petitions, and you can also make your own. So once you do all this, what's next? Well, what you can do is you can share your opinions and what you care about on Facebook. So Facebook is a great way to voice your opinions and to inform others. So studies such as social networks and political participation, the role of social interaction in explaining political participation, found in the Political Research Quarterly Journal that was written in December 1st, 2003 by Scott McClure. It showed that becoming politically engaged is easier when information is acquired socially, like on Facebook. So now that you know 2 ways to get involved, here's the last way. So, and here's also where you can get the forms to register to vote. So some political communication scholars have been calling our generation the slacktivist generation. And it's because we usually don't go further in voicing our civic engagement than Facebook. So what everyone needs to do is we need to stop being lazy, and you need to get up and do something. I know that sometimes you say you don't have time, like you're super busy with school, but you have time. If you want to, you'll make time. You're just being lazy. So you need to get up and do something to help your community, and one way to do that is by volunteering. So Executive Director of Global Youth Action Network in 2005 said that volunteering allows people to make immediate impact impact in their communities. And a 1999 study found that volunteering could help you build connections and has positive effects on mental well-being and longer lifespan. So if you don't know where to start, you can go to volunteermatch.org and they'll match you with something, or you can look for flyers and newsletters around your area. So, in conclusion, to build a strong community and to stop being indifferent, you should keep up on news and vote and volunteer. So civic engagement can't